Welcome. This is a public relations report presentation by Daniel Dennett for Marketing 261. First question is, what is my favorite fast food company? I think everybody probably knows, but it'd be McDonald's. Not for the reasons you would think. The exact reason is this is where I work. This is where I spend a lot of my days. When I need something quick and easy, I can travel a quick little 5-minute route, and I'm at McDonald's. Not that I really care that much for McDonald's, but I would say it's probably one of my more frequent visited restaurants. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite, but today I'm going to be choosing McDonald's. Quick and easy, I can drive down the road, grab a sausage and egg McMuffin, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes back, 5 minutes at the store, 15 minutes, I'm back to work. Quick overview about McDonald's. Richard and Maurice McDonald opened up the first McDonald's in San Bernardino in 1940. 13 years later, the Golden Arches were introduced, and about 2 years after that, they moved the headquarters to Chicago. There we go. Product placement. Product placement happens with a lot. It's in marketing, it's all over the place. It's getting visual products out in front of your audience. The more they see your product, the more they see your brand, your representation, the more they're going to buy your product. So here's some quick examples. Richie Rich in 1994, The Backup Plan in 2010. That's J-Lo right there. Anyway, a couple other movies right here that's in. And I've got listed a couple other names up on top for a lot of the different, more recent movies that McDonald's has been represented. And you can see them highlighted in each of these screens right here for product placement. Current events. I will say I love the McRib. Unfortunately, I think it's only in California right now, but they did a press release on October 25th saying, hey, the McRib is back at participating locations. So if you like the McRib, sorry, it might not be here, but that's a current press release. A current sponsored event. There's always a Ronald McDonald's House. I think a lot of people know this. They're looking for charities. They're looking for places to give, to donate, anything to help kids learn and progress. So that's a couple things, whether it's a press release at McDonald's or a currently sponsored event. The Ronald McDonald's House is always looking for ways to help out. McDonald's competitor release. So we've got McDonald's is doing good. They're this big business. They're a franchise. They got the Golden Arches. They moved their headquarters. So at this point, everything's looking pretty good. Current press release from one of their competitors, Burger King. Burger King restaurant serves the guests with chicken nuggets deal. So we know McDonald's has their breakfast sandwiches, they have their hamburgers, they're also big on chicken nuggets. So right here, they come out with 10-piece chicken nuggets for only $1. So marketing is about selling your products, it's about getting customers into your store. So you can see right here, Burger King, some of their thoughts behind it is they're probably giving away their chicken nuggets, but you're going to buy a soda with it, you're going to buy fries with it, you're going to bring your family, and they don't want chicken nuggets, they want a hamburger, they want something else. So yeah, 100-piece, it's all relational, but 100-piece chicken nuggets for $10. So that's a lot of chicken nuggets. So just when you think things aren't going good, your competitor comes out with another marketing ad, and you one up your game on top of that. So, and not only does your competitor come out with some awesome deal, they're selling chicken nuggets 10 for $1. On top of that, you take a smack to the side of the head when it's come to your attention that the cheese that McDonald's uses, it has been overcooked and is not for human consumption. So it currently, yes. So now I'm going to talk PR strategy. This is I hurried through a lot of it because this is what the assignment is mainly about. What is our PR strategy going to be? It might be hard to read right here. I'll attach it to the file also so you can read it in my grade. Anyway, so PR strategy starts before. Sometimes it starts when an event happens, and it's from that point forward. You should always also have a PR strategy before it happens. You should preemptively plan for things things are going to happen, and you should have a game plan ahead of time. This right here, so if there's a PR strategy, we have our cheese has been overcooked, not for human consumption. It's a big deal. So back on July 8th, we can see it's been detected by our quality control staff at McDonald's. So as soon as that happens, our PR strategy kicks into place. How are we going to move forward to get to the end? So it starts all the way back here. So something happened. The same day, a preliminary notification is given to headquarters. Hey, this is something we're detecting, but we need to check into it. Headquarters given a heads up. The very next day, cheese is placed on hold. So no more transporting cheese. Stop everything where it's at. It's not for human consumption. Stop transportation. Within 2 days, the cheese has been, that was precautionary. Within 2 days, the cheese has been confirmed that it contains bacteria and it cannot be for human consumption. So the same day, the CDC confirms that overcooked cheese contains bacteria. So the same day that happens. So July 13th, you need to know where all of this cheese is at, what locations has it made it to, where is it at in the process. So like I said, this is all PR strategy. You have to have a game plan. So on July 13th, all cheese has been accounted for. Within 2 days, all stores have been notified to dispose of all cheese. So, and this is a turning point. You can say, well, let's just stop the cheese that we know made it to certain points because we track our cheese, we track our products. If you really want to let the public know that you care about them and you want to protect your brand, you need to go above and beyond. So right here, stores have been notified, just dispose of all cheese. It's just cheese. We're a $100 billion organization. We serve $60 million people a year, a day, whatever, just get rid of the cheese. So you may take a little bit of a hit financially by doing that, by having to dispose of all that and transportation, get everything else in. In the long run, it'll be worth it. So the very next day, McDonald's and Cheese R Us, that's what I'm calling this company, Cheese R Us, because that's a supplied cheese from another business. Meets with customer care department or customer service, discusses how the complaints will be handled, and they are notified the customers of the following. Now keep in mind, McDonald's doesn't make the cheese, but they do put it on their hamburgers. So they have been implicated, but really Cheese R Us, that's the supplier of the cheese. So how are we going to handle it? We're going to meet with our customer care folks. They're going to be fielding calls on this. They are welcome. Tell customer care, tell this to the people. They are welcome to be seen by a doctor. A notice of claim must be completed by the customer if they feel like they have consumed tainted cheese. Customer must provide proof, date, time, location, where they believe they consumed the overcooked cheese. Keep it in mind, we track our cheese, we track our products, we know where they're at. And so if someone's going to come up and say, hey, I ate tainted cheese over here, I can say, we can legally look and say, no, our cheese never made it that far. Customer must provide doctor results of their visit. And then at that point, customer service, customer care has told them what they need to do, and all claims will be reviewed by McDonald's and Cheese R Us representatives, and our legal team will be in contact. So they've got some bullet points. They're going to walk all the customers through and give them advice and tell them how to process it through. They'll take their name, they'll take everything down. So that's on July 16th, we briefed customer care. July 20th, so we've got about 3 or 4 days to do that. July 20th, a press release goes out. Notice the press release didn't go out up here. You need to get your game plan, you need to get your PR strategy in order. So at that point, the press release goes out to the outlets. The very next day, McDonald's and Cheese R Us, public information officers, they're your speaking voice. And the management team to meet with the media at a third-party location. What you don't want to do is put the big McDonald's symbol behind you and say, hey, we're McDonald's and we have tainted cheese. So it's best to meet at a third-party location, meet with the media, discuss, and let your PIOs, your public information officers, let them do their job. Once that's done, press release and meetings with the media are on an as-needed basis, and claims are processed through legal. So this right here talks about the PR strategy of how we're going to deal with this situation. This right here is the press release. So I've created a press release and put it on here, follow the same format, contact information, name on it, walk basically through all. I know it's kind of hard to read. I'll put this on the presentation as well as an attachment. So I've also got a press release that would be sent out to the media. And then we get into our references of the presentation. So anyway, I'm Daniel Dennett, and I appreciate your time. Thanks.